Today's horoscope, Pisces September 18th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With a lunar eclipse in your sign today, you recognize strong feelings on an issue, which can set you on a new path. You'll be making incredible discoveries about your life plan, wellness, and attitude/outlook. This eclipse marks the beginning of a set that will continue until 2027. You'll explore matters of independence and interdependence during this period. Emotions, feelings, and revelations now are pivotal for getting the ball rolling. Even with inner contradictions likely now, this is a time for recognizing a need for positive change. Emotions seem to want to rule, and discoveries made now are of things or feelings that already existed but have been buried or ignored. Keeping in mind that sudden urges and desires may be more about internal unrest than emotional truth, it makes sense to take more time to arrive at conclusions. A conflict or even a breakup could appear today or tomorrow, so keep your antennae up. This is because you and a partner are not seeing eye to eye, and both of you are feeling fed up. Mental Mercury across the sky from you is energizing your solar house of relationships. Still, he will clash violently with mighty Saturn, who now orbits in your zodiac sign and the solar house of identity. This means that when it comes to communication and ideas, you're just not on the same page. Beware of seeming too cold and controlling now, and if you throw up a defensive or aggressive attack, your partner could end up slamming the door in your face. You have grown so much. Take pride in the professional you have become during the full moon partial lunar eclipse in your sign. This is the first eclipse to occur in your zodiac sign, and it will give you a taste of what is to come in 2025. But for now, you should focus on how much you have changed in just a mere 6 months. You could dress drastically differently for work, or you may come across as an entirely new person. Hopefully, you will like the professional you have become as this cycle concludes. Your wounds don't always heal quickly. Once you feel burned by someone, you are likely finished with him or her for quite some time. On the other hand, you are willing to forgive and forget if a straightforward conversation settles the score. If you have feelings of misgiving about a friend, air them out with this person. Speak your truth and then decide if the friendship is worth saving. You will feel better about yourself if you find out for sure. You will tend to change directions in your life and find a new balance after a long period of failures and difficulties. It is with your family and friends that you will feel most in harmony, and everyone will advise you to start working on your inner life so that you can see some light at the end of the tunnel. This inner search may be slow and laborious, but this is the price that you have to pay to get some harmony back into your life, most notably in your relationships. Everything will irritate you and generate conflicts. Where has your legendary humor gone? As we approach tomorrow's eclipsing full moon in Pisces, emotions and tensions might already be running high. This is compounded by a busy celestial landscape, with multiple influences vying for your attention simultaneously. The first lunar eclipse in Pisces since 2016 brings personal empowerment, and where there is pressure today, you will also find opportunity. Balance is essential across all aspects of life. However, the most pressing areas today are balancing your own needs with those of your relationships and managing the inflow and outflow of money. At the same time that the moon, already in Pisces ahead of tomorrow's eclipsing full moon, is forming a friendly aspect to Mars in your romantic sector, it is also clashed with Mercury in your relationship sector. With Mars here until November and the spirit of romance and adventure set to get a massive boost over the coming days, this is just a taste of things to come. More urgent is the moon's clash with Mercury and a chance to work with the planet of communication to give any balance issues between your own and your relationship needs a voice. Daily Planetary Overview. As you move through your day, take a moment to appreciate how naturally and effortlessly you're connecting with others. There's a beautiful, genuine energy surrounding you right now, and it's making conversations flow with ease. Have you ever had one of those chats where, by the end, you walk away feeling refreshed, energized, and like you've gained something truly meaningful from the exchange? That's exactly the kind of vibe you're working with today. But these aren't just casual conversations, they carry a deeper purpose. These discussions are helping you explore new ideas, develop fresh strategies, and even open doors to opportunities you might not have anticipated. Is there something you've been dreaming of but haven't had the chance to pursue fully? Maybe it's a new project at work, a creative hobby, or even a personal goal that's been on your mind. Whatever it is, today's energy is supporting you in turning those dreams into reality. Don't hesitate, this is your moment to go after what you love. What's one thing you've been itching to start, but haven't had the time or space for? Share it in the comments, and let's cheer each other on as we all take steps toward our passions. As you go through your day, you'll notice that your interactions with colleagues, friends, and loved ones are filled with warmth and kindness. There's a real sense of support in the air, and you'll feel it strongly today. Have you ever experienced the deep fulfillment that comes from knowing your care and compassion have a positive impact on those around you? That's the energy you're carrying today. When you show up for others with an open heart, they feel euro and they'll be there to show up for you in return. It's the beautiful balance of give and take, a reminder that when we care for others, we create a circle of support that comes back to us when we need it most. You might find yourself at a bit of a crossroads, especially if you're juggling multiple projects or ideas. It's totally normal to feel a little overwhelmed by all the possibilities ahead of you, but here's the good news, you don't have to rush. Take a step back, breathe, and give yourself the space to weigh your options carefully. Ask yourself, what's truly calling to me right now? What would bring me the most fulfillment and joy? Have you ever noticed that when you give yourself the time to reflect, the right choice often becomes clear? By giving yourself a moment to pause and think, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Trust that the answers will come when you allow yourself the space to listen. Speaking of reflection, have you noticed that when you share what you've learned, it not only helps others but deepens your own understanding? That's one of the magical aspects of communication during this Euro. It's not just about you, it's about everyone around you benefiting from your experiences and insights. So, take this opportunity to connect, teach, and share your wisdom. You might be surprised by how much more you'll discover in the process. Have you ever had that aha moment while explaining something to someone else, realizing that you've gained a whole new perspective? That's the kind of energy you're working with today, so lean into it. As you move through your day, one of the most beautiful aspects of today's energy is how it encourages you to balance your own desires with the needs of others. It's a day to approach your interactions with an open heart and an understanding mindset. Have you ever been around someone who makes everything feel calm and comfortable, no matter the situation? That's the kind of energy you're radiating right now, and it's contagious. You have this incredible ability to make others feel at ease, even when they're dealing with stress or tension. But remember, as much as your empathy is a gift, it's also important to be mindful of your limits. Have you ever found yourself giving so much that you ended up feeling drained? Today's energy is all about finding that sweet spot where you can be generous and compassionate while also practicing self-care. It's wonderful to support others, but don't forget to take care of yourself, too. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup. So, as you navigate this day filled with connection, creativity, and kindness, take a moment to appreciate the beautiful balance that's unfolding around you. Whether you're diving into a passion project, having meaningful conversations, or simply sharing your energy with the people around you, know that you're making a difference. How do you plan to embrace this energy today? Share your thoughts and experiences below, and let's inspire each other to make the most of this magical moment.